Hello everyone, hope you're having a good weekend. I am going to try and build that soldering kit. I've never actually done this on camera, so I'm going to try, see what we can do. I have to fix another solar light for my wife real quick, and we'll get into it. Alright, we're back. Turned out just to be a battery, no big deal. Kind of figured since it was out of the same set that was going to be the case. So the kit I've chosen is one of those electronic dice kits. I bought this, my goodness, it's been a few years. There's two ICs on it. One is the 4017. Not sure what that is. I'll put it up here. The other one, in honor of the 55th birthday, is the NE555 timer. And what it does is you push a button and it'll randomly select 1 through 6. It's a 6-sided dice. So how I'm going to start is I'm going to start with the resistors. Usually when I'm doing any kind of build stuff, I start with the component that sits the lowest first, just easier for me. And, so these are the 10K resistors, so I'm gonna get those put in, and that's the last of those. Okay, so I am using, let's see if it's in camera. I don't think it is. All right, I am using the new WEP 982V soldering station that I recently got. Not quite used to it yet. So far, it works pretty good. There you can see the solder joints. They are not terrible. Let me see if I can get it in light. There we go. Not terrible. Could be some me, some the machine. I don't know. I think it's mostly me. But there's all the resistors in. And then what I'm going to do is just keep going through the resistors and get them all in. There's a bunch of them. I think there's 6, 7 more. So I'm going to get those in, and I'll try and put some slow video of the soldering so you can see how it works. Currently I have it set at 550 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is Celsius. You guys can do the math. But I've been playing with it. You know, I started at around 400, which melts the solder just fine, but it doesn't heat the pads good. So I'm on up to 550, which I think I was around 500 on my other machine. So I don't take that as terrible. So all right, now I'm gonna get these 3 in, and these are, no, I don't memorize color codes. I tried for years and I just cannot remember them, so I don't bother anymore. I just process of elimination. These are going to be the 470K resistors, and just in case if you set your meter to ohms and measure the resistance on these like this, it'll give you, you know, this is 458, 460, so yeah, 470. And so I double check them, and that's why they're all laid out like they are, because I went through them earlier. The package that came in was just this, and everything was smashed. So all right, on to the 470s. Alright, that's the 470s. Now, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put on the resistors, transistors, and small stuff, capacitors, and whatnot. Alright, there's all the resistors in. Soldering looks pretty good. You saw I made a little mistake and had to take the solder off and redo it, but everything looks okay. And if anybody's curious, my go-to solder is 0.8 millimeter toe watt. I'm pretty sure I unboxed this in a mailbag video. If you check Unibyte's channel, he did a pretty decent review on it. I'm perfectly happy with this solder. It works great and it is cheap. It's also leaded. This one is 60-40. So 60% lead, 40%, what is it, 10? But yeah, so thought I'd throw that in there. Alright, I'm going to get back to soldering and we'll see how this goes. Alright, I'm back. So, got everything put in. It's actually a couple days later. My carpal tunnel started acting up and I couldn't finish. But all I have left to do is put, extra LED, put the LEDs in, and the kit came with the red 5mm ones, but I just felt like being different, so I went through my stuff and got these yellow rectangular ones, and that's what we're going to put in. And if you happen to ever build this kit, because it doesn't come with instructions of any kind, it has the symbols for which direction they go, and you got to be careful they're not the right way. And if you don't know what these symbols, it's a diode, well, it's a LED symbol, but the way I remember which way they go when it doesn't have positive negative is the side with the little line on it is negative. That's just easier way to remember it. So alright, we're gonna get these put in real quick. And just gotta get my magnifying glass because I can't see nothing. Okay, those two go that way. Yeah, this kit doesn't have the flat side, positive, negative, nothing. It just has the actual symbol. So I'm going to do it this way with these little yellow ones just because, I don't know, I feel like it. While I was putting this together, I started getting the hang of the soldering iron, and you can see where the solder joints are starting to look better, where I got the temperature right and all that. So yeah, so far it's I kind of like it. This little bitty tip is awesome for these tiny little, it's got such small pads. Like, these pads are ridiculously little. So what I do is I set one side of the LED, and then I put my finger on it and shove it down flat. And there we go. And we'll go on to the next one. And after we get a few in, we'll solder both sides. There's the first three. And we'll get these last four in and then figure out our wiring. So all I did was just put an old USB on it that I had laying around, and I don't know, we'll try and run it off of a power bank, and it's either going to work or burn up. Let's see what happens. There we go. Okay, and it's working. Let me turn this light off real quick. And there we go. I guess it flickers like it's rolling, and then boop. So we got, a 2 twice. Let's see how many times we get a 2. That's 3 in a row. There's a 1. There's a 2. And a 6. Thought I'd hold the button and see what happened. And now nothing. Yeah, this thing gives a 2 an awful lot. Try something. See if I got a. There it is, right there. Got a bad solder joint somewhere. Let me take a look at this. Okay, so what it ended up being was one of the pins on the chip just didn't solder good, and I touched it up, and that was actually one of the first ones I did after the resistors. So it was probably soldering iron wasn't hot enough, but so that should do. Let's see how she works now. Well, I'll tell you what, that takes a minute. There's 1. And a 2. This next one's a 3. Alright, it's a 1 again. Alright, and a 5. Okay, so anyway, that's it. That's the little kit. The WEP 982V worked out really good. I like it a lot. I'm going to do a little bit more soldering with it and see if we can't get us a really good review on it. I usually don't review tools until, I take that back. Let me just start over. Let me have some tea. I don't normally review tools until I've used them a little while, or I know all about them already. So like most of the stuff I get from Hystronica, I know all about that stuff. So, but yeah, this thing seems to be working pretty good now, and it'll go into my drawer of junk because, well, I'll probably never use it again. But it's a good little soldering practice kit, and if you guys are looking to get a little practice in on your soldering, it's a decent little kit. Like I said, it comes with 0 instructions. So there's the back, all soldered up, and it comes with if I can remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 or 13 components. Don't hold me to that. Might be, around 13. But anyway, it's a pretty fun little kit. And if you guys are looking for, something to get a little practice in on, that's decent. They put the spaces really close together, and they made the pads so small. So something you got to be aware of. But alright, that's it, and we'll catch you on the next one.